So Mary is our new CDPUG president. She's also a graphic designer, business owner, singer, and musician. She has had her own graphic design and art production business since 2001, formerly out of Chagrin Falls, now in Strongsville. Her education is, as she puts it, baptism by fire, has taken on each phase of life on her own. Her teachers have been all around her. Even now, she loves being a designer and to work with clients, and chose to tell her story for CDPUGers.
I grew up in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, just west of Detroit. When I was very young, my mom taught me how to type. She said it would be useful for me. Well, that was an understatement. My biggest challenge growing up was when my dad passed away when I was 14. I wanted to help my mom, so I got on my bike. I rode up and down the main street near our house till I found a job. Since I could type well, I landed a typesetting position at Leader Publications, which produced our local newspaper and many church papers, and it looked a lot like this. I worked on IBM magnetic tape input and Selectric output machines, make galley type to go on grid keyline pages. I learned the CG headliner, max 72 point. Keylining, became graphics lab manager at age 16, and taught me project and employee management. At age 19, I got into the music business in the Detroit area. This went on with 3 bands for 6 years. I stayed in graphics doing freelance occasionally, but music was full-time. Many gigs all over Michigan, some pretty big events, and some studio gigs as well. I moved to Cleveland in 1984 after spending 8 months traveling back and forth from Detroit to Cleveland to find a job. This was a challenge, as my knowledge of the graphics world was so old, I didn't keep up with the technology while I was in the music world. I love that picture. I was finally hired at International Graphics in Cleveland. I moved from Detroit to Lyndhurst and got back to basics. Learned new AGFA type and layout equipment, darkroom stack camera, bindery, everything but the press. Was there for 3.5 years. I moved to Chagrin Falls in '86. I outgrew the print job, so I landed a new job at Matrix Essentials, professional hair care products in Solon. That was the job that would change my life. The culture was find a way, and we did. Some of the best years of my life. At Matrix, I started as a typesetter, and then we added layout. Then the Mac arrived. I acquired Macs for our creative staff, learned all about them, and over time became Mac Systems Administrator, IT for my department, 25 people at its peak. I also took care of all packaging artwork projects from inception to final art to vendors to press checks. Matrix started as an entrepreneurship, then 2 buyouts occurred while I was there. After 13 years in 1999, Matrix was purchased by L'Oreal and moved to New York. I worked with people in various positions all over the world. While at Matrix, I made lifelong friends there. Made sense, we were in the trenches together. We still have gatherings to this day, and yes, they are still in my family. February 1, 2001, I decided to go on my own. All through the years, I continued to play music on the weekends with bands around the Cleveland area. Rock and soul, I like to call it. Also played for about 8 years with a jazz band. I've had the privilege of singing the national anthem for the Indians ball games for about 17 years. I've been honored to have co-written and performed a nationwide television and radio commercial for Matrix's product line Vavoom, as well as having sung on many trade videos and at a live product launch event for Biolage. Don't make fun of my hair. During the pandemic, I started creating music videos with my very first keyboard bandmate Candy and posted it on YouTube. Great projects, really enjoy them. We're not done yet. Got new equipment to make an audio editing studio the size of a TV table. After Matrix moved to New York, I subcontracted from Matrix for about 8 months, which was a great experience. I learned how to eat cheap and work and exist in Manhattan. That gig got my business started in 2001. I've been on my own ever since. Had all kinds of projects in the beginning: agriculture, garden center, local salon in Bainbridge, scrap metal, metal recyclables, hair growth products, computer technician, book plates. I also provided Macintosh and network services for a while. No competition, Spike. The company is Averill and Associates Creative Lab. I add to the roundtable contracted, trusted professionals when needed, devise a plan for my clients' needs. We happily get around the table when there is a need, and it's always a pleasure. I have worked with industries across the gamut: wineries and breweries, personal care products, hair care and skincare, legal firms, scrap metal, foot care, spas and salons, farmers co-op, medical products, just to name a few. Today, we are primarily providing design for online interactive publications, event graphics, books, branding, package design, product launches, and some web work. What I've learned in my long career is the importance of ethics and trust. Without either, the reward is shrouded and without meaning. I've had great luck with clients, most of them becoming friends, even if it's just for a while. So that's my professional life, bookended in 5 minutes. This was a fun venture for me. I hope you liked it. Thank you for letting me share. And remember, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Thank you, Mary. That was very good. And the PDF didn't advance automatically, so I think I did a pretty good job of impersonating Dana and moving them. forward.
Wow, very good.
So I might have to do that with the other PDFs if it happens.
Great
So-
preferences, Spike.
So thank you. All right.